like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Down, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life. Dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New York Giants. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Green 39! Green 39!
Off play action. Knight. And incomplete on the deep ball. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. Oh, look at the juke. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Knight looking for Shepard deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off play action. Knight looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And right with it here over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Mariota to throw it. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, You must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down, Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's 1st down from the 42. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Off the play fake. Knight. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. K1 short in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Knight. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Now a former New Mexico Lobo, it's Jarrell Presley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
His throw incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. He can run, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Their mobile, agile quarterback, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. Carolina getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malcolm Mitchell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. Now it's Barner. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. The veteran Connor Barwin in on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, You're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And Olsen over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down. When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's the battering ram Blunt. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation,
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for the risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
On 1st down, Knight. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
If you're looking for a candidate to make that leap in his 2nd year, Brandon, I nominate Evan Ingram.
6 touchdowns last year as a rookie.
Yeah, and he's so smooth with his routes and such a weapon, not just in the red zone, but anywhere on the field. I've had defensive coordinators tell me they treat him like a wide receiver when they try to defend.
Now it's Barner. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, Mariota. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
check that. We're on Mike 52 right here. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our field.
They'll run it here with Blunt. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Mariota. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now Mariota. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
On 1st and 10, Knight rolling to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Watch it now, Barney.
Off play action. Knight. Buying time to his left. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Watch it now, Barney.
Off the play fake. Knight. He's going to go up top for the end. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Malcolm Mitchell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he's able to put it through. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They go play action. Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Panthers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. The Panthers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
That's pulled in at the 32. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Knight. Being chased out left. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney!
On 1st down, Knight. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Mario Addison in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Knight. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Watch it now, Barney! Now let's go!
To throw on 2nd down, Knight. And his throw here's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Knight. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Bailey able to knock it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
A first down throw for Mariota. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Final play of the half here. Mariota. He's going to let this one go. And that's caught inside the 35. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Check 88! Check 88! Check 13! Check 13!
Mariota now on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
Throwing again. Knight. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Knight. Flush to his right. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On fourth down, Knight. And Ingram holds it in. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. They'll run. It's Wesley. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Eluding the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On third down, Knight. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I can understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Panthers on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, you got 3 down.
Throwing, Mariota. And he finds a man, it's Olsen. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second down, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And the tight end Olsen, right side. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Strike 6.
One.
Let's go, baby.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's caught. It's Thomas. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Nice connection there with Ian Thomas, a rookie out of Indiana. And he's one of those guys that I truly believe his best football is ahead of him. Always has been a consistent blocker. His receiving gets better and better. I thought in 2017 with IU, he was terrific. And now, I think he gives a great addition to the Carolina Panthers passing game.
Third and goal, Mariota. And it's caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ian Thomas with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. And his kick is right through. Gano out to kick this one away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been...
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Knight. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Detroit!
Back to throw. Knight steps away to his left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball run free and brings up 4th down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing is Mariota. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Keep it rolling.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Keep it rolling.
Mariota now from the 50. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said. It actually comes true. It's actually right.
That happens more often than you might think. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 9.
1, 1.
56, Mike, 56. Hey, check.
Mariota now. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
3 down. 56.
1, 1.
Check, 56.
1, 1, 1. 1.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On 1st and 10, Knight. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Looking to throw. Knight. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson, the first of his career. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Knight caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Back to throw. Knight. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Watch the slant. No. Me.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you? And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Julius Peppers able to drop him for a loss of 4. Off play action. Knight. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing on 3rd and long. Knight. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They go play action here on 1st down. Gates has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Knight. And he's going to go down again. Mario Addison in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Knight. And the pressure gets to him again. Mario Addison in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at about the 14. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Operating from the gun, Knight. A dump off here to Stewart. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Knight. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Knight. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, Knight. That's to his running back, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with 1 in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.